What's up, Connor? Ugh. All right. How you doing today, right now, Connor? Just chilling out. What about yourself? Hope you're good. I'm doing all right, man. Doing all right. I just finished building a bunch of Lego plants. It was a set that my wife bought a long time ago. I still got 3 more to build though. Are you fucking kidding me? Oh my god, I've got too much crap in my room, dude. Way too much crap in my room. Okay. Most of them are in boxes because I don't have room for all of it. I want to hurry up and get it all organized. That way I can give you guys a room tour. Okay, make a left. Go to the end, make a left. the hell was that, dude? Dude. You gotta be kidding. Okay. Let's go. Let's go. Dude!
Arduous, and that since arriving in Mondstadt, we have suffered much. But Take heart, for are we now not within reach of Adir himself? Do we not walk among the Rhogar, our most holy brothers and sisters, born of Adir's very own divine marrow? Those heretical servants of the Betrayer, Judge Cleric, may have driven us into the shadows, but are we not used to being condemned and hunted simply for our beliefs? Rest assured. Finally, the time of Adir's righteous return is nigh, and we who have remained faithful will be here to witness him usher in his glorious second reign.
Back for a minute. Well, this place is like a damn maze, dude. So he said to get that to activate a few times because the trophy is buggy. And for some reason, it's this area right here. Like there's something running after me right there. So let's run all the way to the end. Man, I can't see shit right here. What the hell is this? I don't like cruising around with this much vigor, bro. That's a lot of damn vigor. Motherfucking son of a bitch, dude. Okay. All right. Well, kind of want to get my endurance up to 25. There we go. Okay, hold on. What is this? 3,200. And what is that? 800. So that's 4,000. That one will be enough. And I'll make a deal with God. What does agility exactly do? Gives me resistance to burn, frostbite, poison. And it also boosts fire, holy, and wither defensive stats. And that is it, primarily. I don't need strength. I don't have a strength build. I'm not using Inferno. But what does... Aye. Okay, so greeting, pointing downward, bucket lord salute, pointing forward, pointing upward, and putrid mother's embrace. fuck? Bro, I wasn't Umbral. Why are these things showing up? I'm not Umbral. Kill everything, dude. Leave nothing behind. I've already killed everything. Okay, come back through here. Yeah, I don't want to fucking reset, dude. I want to... Everything is dead. I don't want to have to worry about it. You gotta be shitting me, dude. Okay, so apparently there's 3 sets of 3 lamps that we have to light. Okay. All right. Okay, so we have 1 more set to light. Once again, we are going for the platinum of Lords of the Fallen 2023, and we are following Optinoob's guide. That's how you do that. Alright, now. One of these asshats coming up. Hello, partner. Eat a dick. Eat a big fat dick. Trying to shoot me with your bow and arrow. When I ain't looking at you, you little bitch. You can eat my shit. Alright. I hate those invisible guys, dude. They're a pain in the ass. Alright. Okay. The Umbral Eye of Dieter. Okay. Oh, God. Where the hell did he go? Dude! Fuck me running, dude! How did I? Okay, I came over here. And then... No, this isn't the way. Bro, where the hell is my shit at? Are you fucking kidding me? Oh my god! Come here. All you little shit hits. You're all gonna die right now. Anybody else want some? Oh my god, dude, that shit drove me insane, man. Okay. I already grabbed the chip spear. That's how you fucking handle that. gotta be fucking shitting me, dude. When the hell did you get home? I didn't say who, I said when. Oh, did you guys watch Stranger Things yet? Are you ready for Steve to die? He dies. Are you ready for Will to die? Are you ready for Mike and Will to kiss? Jacob, shut up! Jeez, my son, I said, what happened? God, I know. I'm play around. Are you ready for Hopper to fall and die? Emily. Emily, come here. We're trying to figure out what show to watch next.
I thought, okay, well, me and Mom have to watch.
Fallout?
Yeah. And then,
They're still coming out with new episodes.
well, we have to watch last 3. And then, oh, it says older than her.
No.
Anyways, have you seen Sweet Tooth?
What the fuck is Sweet Tooth?
Why does nobody want to watch Sweet Tooth? It's like an end of the world movie.
What?
And all the kids get like a crazy virus where they turn into animals.
No.
They're like part animal. Oh, it's so good. You guys suck.
We have Twisted Metal. We have Fallout. Twisted Metal is like a post-apocalyptic thing where there's like these walled-off cities everywhere. And
I
there's-
like close to like.
Well, can I finish before?
Oh, I guess.
There's like these walled-off cities everywhere, and there's these people known as couriers, and they run items from city to city, or they go and scavenge for supplies. And then there's this race that's called, and these people can go and compete in this race, but there can only be one winner, and that winner gets. They all make a wish before they go into the race, and at the end of the race, their wish comes true. But it's like, I wish for $1 billion, but it's like $1 billion $1 bills that falls down on your head. It's an ironic wish.
I want $1 billion. It'd be like, I want $1 billion.
No, because there are endless possibilities. It's like a curse. But that's what it is. And then there is Fallout, which is very post-apocalyptic. And then what else? Hold on. You guys need to start Fallout. Yeah, everything Disney and Marvel is fucking dead. It's dead. All of it sucks.
Wait, you don't want to watch She-Hulk?
Don't make me fucking smack the shit out of you. Okay, hold on. There is. I'm trying to get Mama to watch Yellowstone. I think that you would like Yellowstone too. No, stop with this stupid shit. Fucking Yellow Jackets. They just ripped off Lord of the Flies. That's all they did. They took Lord of the Flies. They removed all the boys and replaced them with fucking girls, and we're like, girl boss. The what? No, your mama doesn't like those movies. She fucking hates them. It's basically, it takes place in Middle Earth, which is like medieval times. There's elves and dwarves and orcs, and because your mom doesn't like them, or else we would have watched them all already. Because those are like, when you think of like literature, those are like modern day Shakespeare. No.
Harry Potter thing.
Yeah, but these are way more impactful on society and culture than Harry Potter ever will be. You like Harry Potter, then you would love Lord of the Rings, but your mom is. Yeah, we do. I did, but then I wanted to watch something on it, so. Yes. But then there is. Your mom doesn't like Harry Potter.
You should watch Twilight and stuff.
I've already seen I've read all the books too. When you read the books, then come and talk to me. I read all the books.
I started reading the Lost World book.
Why didn't you read Jurassic Park first?
Where's Jurassic Park?
You got.
We read Lost World, so I read.
No, I said read Jurassic Park, then read Lost World.
Okay, well, I waited like 3 years.
You're not gonna know what's going on.
I've seen the movies.
No.
I was watching Jurassic Park.
No. It's no.
You don't want to watch Jurassic
Because the
Park?
movie and the book are nothing. They're not even similar. They're very different.
I actually went to
You need to read Jurassic Park, then read The Lost World. Because everything that happens in Jurassic Park 3 is actually in Jurassic Park the book. They removed all of it and changed a bunch of things around. Okay, well we could watch The Witcher. The Witcher is basically, it's like medieval times, but there's like demons and ghosts and wizards and like magic and basically like, yes, this guy that goes around that kills like fucking demons and stuff. No. Okay. Hold on. Sandman is fucking, the second season is stupid. The first season's alright, but the second season, it's like 4 episodes of why transgenderism is okay and why everybody should accept it. It doesn't.
It's not Sandman. It's like a bunch of stuff that has nothing to do with Sandman. But
Pretty much. There's literally like 4 episodes about one person that's a transgender being accepted by their Christian family.
Let's watch Golden Girls.
I actually next time Darlene comes up.
We'll watch Golden Girls. Yeah,
Yep.
Golden Girls.
I used to watch Golden Girls with her all the time when I was a kid.
Yeah, and it's also like Netflix.
Well, yeah, because it reminds me of watching TV with my aunt.
I just know, wasn't Becky White the last one that was alive?
Yes. She was also like one of the most iconic sex symbols of the 20th century. She was like one of the hottest women to ever live. And that's not even just me saying that. That's
They said it in Facebook.
when she was like in her 20s and 30s, there were guys that would try to get with her when she was 80 just to say that they got with her. We could watch. You guys need to hurry up and watch.
Oh wow.
Yes. A new episode for season 2 just came out today.
How many
But
are there?
there's the first season and 3 episodes in the second season.
What's it on?
Prime. But it's either Fallout or we can start watching the Yellowstone franchise. Or actually the Yellowstone franchise is over. They're not making it anymore. It's done. But Fallout is we need to find something that's going to replace Cobra Kai and
And Stranger Things.
yes.
My whole childhood. John. Sober.
Yeah, you should have been here last night too.
Oh.
Yeah. Because we've been watching that show for 10 years.
I rewatched it all in a week. 10 years of my life and I watched it all in a week.
Okay, well you guys either need to pick either
I want the which one?
The Witcher is over. No, we need something.
We need one that has the movie.
Yes, we need something that
Okay, what has episode of it?
well, okay, The Boys.
What's the one about?
The Boys is like what if superheroes were real but they had like human personalities. And they're very evil and corrupt and they kill people and
Sounds like my kind of show.
well, you guys should start watching The Boys tonight. I'm telling you, a minute into the first episode, and you're gonna be like, "What the hell did my dad tell me to watch?" Go watch the first 3 seasons of The Boys. Okay?
First Susan.
There's 4 seasons and then 2 seasons of Gen V. Okay? Go watch the first 3 seasons of The Boys, then watch the first season of Gen V, then watch the 4th season of The Boys, then watch season 2 of Gen V. Just go watch the first 3 seasons of The Boys. Start that. I think she'll like it too. It's hella fun. It's incredibly fun. Have you seen The Boys? Start watching The Boys today. Alright. It's on Prime.
You guys need to watch the boys.
Yes.
Oh, you got water.
For what? You mean this kind of charger? Just give it back because you're going to charge your brother's iPad. I need it back before I go to bed. Or here, just take this with you. Yeah, just take that with you and then just make sure it's charged before the morning. Because your mom wants it for your brother. Emily, how many blue Red Bulls are left? No, my blue ones. Two? Are you sure? No, there has to be more than two because I bought 6 yesterday. Yeah, check in the fridge because there's no way I drank that many in one day. Because your mom bought a 4-pack and I brought 4 home. That's 8. Gabe, stop drinking my Red Bulls, dude. Somebody has because I didn't drink 6 Red Bulls in one day. All right, can you bring me one? Hey, did you win? Okay, I think we're going to a boss fight right now, so hang on. One left after this. Shit. Whoa. Okay, this way. Are you fucking kidding me? Are you fucking kidding me, dude? Fuck, I'm gonna die. I'm gonna die, dude! Fuck it. Peekaboo, peekaboo, I see you. I see you. I see you, little baby. Look at you, you're so cute. What are you gonna do about it? You ain't gonna fucking do nothing about it. Wah, wah, wah. What are you gonna do? You ain't gonna do shit. You ain't gonna do nothing.
Hello. I've got a shop. I'm keeping it for myself because I love it so much. Bye-bye. Have you seen any of my friends? They like to... Well, it means I'm not on... Have you seen any of my friends? They like... Well, they're not... It means I'm not on my... Hello. I've got a shop.
I wonder why I can't buy this.
Bye-bye.
She looks like Megan. Bro, I swear, this sword just keeps getting bigger and bigger. Doesn't it look like it? Hang on, I gotta go to the bathroom really quick. Hang on. My wife took all the damn towels out, even her Christmas towels. I keep forgetting to put a new one in there when I dry my hands off. Remember 24. Okay. Happy, what's up? I watched the last episode of Stranger Things. It was sad, crazy, but a few questions that I wanted to ask. Shoot, Happy, what do you want to know? Ah, that was cold on my teeth. What's up, Happy? What you got in your plate? What you got? What you need, man? What's up, man? What you want? What you got? Knock it off! Dude. Bro, how is that guy still alive? Okay. Yeah, I watched it last night, Happy, before I hopped on to do the stream. Well, Will never had any powers. Will just shared a mind with the Mind Flayer and, what's his name? Vecna. So he was just like sharing their mind and consciousness and their body. He never like specifically had powers. He just figured out how to, like, when in the first season when he got kidnapped, right, he became a part of the Mind Flayer's hive mind, right? All the other kids have powers too. Well, they had powers too. That's why they were able to, and I'm pretty sure that's why they were able to stand up to Vecna the way they did, or to Henry the way they did. because once they became a part of the hive mind, you know, all the powers got distributed. Vecna was just the strongest, so he was able to harbor the most power until Will figured out how to balance that power out more towards his benefit. Once the Mind Flayer died, all that power ceased to exist. So Will never like had powers per se. He was just able to use the Mind Flayer's powers because they all shared a consciousness through the hive mind. Does 11 still have her powers? Yeah. Actually, wait. I don't know. Because here's what I don't understand. Okay? Because it's like a vampire, right? The Mind Flayer sent a stone from Dimension X, which is weird because that's a straight ripoff of Ninja Turtles. Dimension X is where fucking Krang and all those dudes are from. Krang and Krag and... Well, yeah, so Krang is from Dimension X. Which is, yeah, that's a whole other rabbit hole. But, so the Mind Flayer is from Dimension X. Right? And, the Upside Down was the wormhole that connected the X dimension and Earth, right? And so the Upside Down, when that portal was created and the door was opened, it basically took a picture of Earth, and that's why it looked the way it did. Okay, so when those scientists figured that out and they got that stone, and then Henry went and absorbed the stone, he absorbed the Mind Flayer's powers. So I don't know where 11's powers came from. I think they came from the experiments with Henry. I'm not exactly sure on all that. Because I did kind of drift off to sleep for a few of the episodes when they were explaining shit. But if the Mind Flayer passed his powers on to Henry through the stone, right, that he got out of the suitcase, right? And then they used Henry's blood to create the other 12 students or whatever. Yeah, technically 11 wouldn't have any more powers. Once the Mind Flayer died, either Callie would have never had powers either. If that were to be true. I don't know if they ever explained that or not. Because all of their powers essentially derived from the Mind Flayer, right? Because the Mind Flayer passed his abilities on to Henry, right, and opened the doorway up for him to be able to use those abilities, right? And then they used Henry's blood and gave it to the other kids, right? And that's where like 8 and 11 and all the other fucking kids came from. So that wouldn't make any sense. None of that shit would have. Which means, okay, so the theory right now is, actually this isn't a theory. I believe that this is what happened because the Duffer Brothers said that it's open-ended. It's for you to it's there for you to determine whatever you think, but that's impossible, right? Because the dude blew up the helicopter, right? Okay, so wait. Callie, Elle, and Hopper were in the room together being attacked with the sound suppression waves, right? Dude threw the C4 at the helicopter. Helicopter blew up. Hopper ran out. Callie, who is a master mental manipulator, right? All of a sudden, she gets shot with what? Right? No guns went off. There were no guns. So, Callie's alive. That Henry's passed when he's about to head to that cave. I mean, no, all that's explained. He's a Boy Scout and he was going in there for a badge. That's it. Like that, there's no in-depth conversation to that. I mean, very clearly he was a Boy Scout that was out there trying to get one of his scouting badges for something, right? So he went into the cave to explore the cave to get a badge or something. It's not really that deep. Unless the Mind Flayer pulled Henry to that cave, which would make it a little more exciting, but not really. But I don't know why people are saying Elle is dead. Because if things played out the way that Will said it, I'm going to start it from the very... Okay, so we have Callie who's been... So Hopper disappears, it comes back what seems to be 2 seconds later, right? And then the scene just ends. Quickly. Super quick. Right? I even noticed that right away. I was like, whoa, that's weird. Like, there wasn't even... Like, it ended super... As soon as she was like, my time was meant to always end right here. Right? Boom, the scene ended. As soon as Hopper popped his head in, bam, scene end. And I was like, bro, that was kind of weird. Right? So, Will says that Callie, once the sound suppression was down, she created the illusion that she got shot so Hopper would leave her behind. Right? Because if she didn't have any injuries, Hopper would have been like, no, what the fuck are you doing? We all leave together. But Callie had to stay behind. She had to, and she was a spy for Henry this whole time. That's why she's the one that had a change of heart. Everybody thought it was going to be Henry in the cave when Will was communicating with him. And no, that's not it. It was Callie. Callie was the one that was a villain that was being manipulated. That's why she kept calling him Big Brother, like it was a term of endearment or something. You know what I mean? Because she was a follower of Henry. And then she was luring Elle in to into the Upside Down to make it easier for Henry to come through, right? So he would get captured by the military, or she would get captured by the military, so she couldn't stop him from coming through, right? That's why Callie was there. Okay, so Callie has a change of heart. Sound suppression goes down. She telepathically communicates with Elle, hey, look, this is what needs to happen, right? Callie's not dead, bro. Callie is gone. She was never fucking injured, right? So she created this illusion and dipped out, right? She's gone too. She told Elle all of this. Right? This is what's going to happen. This is what you need to say. This is what you need to do. You guys need to pretend like you're going to leave me behind. Right? I'm going to bounce out and I'm going to escape with you guys. I believe that she was in the van with all of them because she was super fucking close. Well, no, because then she couldn't have done what happened next. I believe that she was close. She was outside the portal, but I believe that she was far enough away to where she could use her abilities. I believe that she came through the portal before they did, because while they were fucking around with the bombs and all that, I believe that she took off and went through the portal long before they did. Okay? So, they blow up, they all escape. They blow up the building. Everybody thinks Callie is dead, but she faked her death, except for Elle. Elle knows she's alive. Right? When the military pulls up, Okay? Elle was in the van. She was right there. Bro, she doesn't have the ability to teleport or go invisible. That's not her abilities. Okay? So, Callie projects and makes her invisible so she can sneak out of the truck right when the military pulls up, right? She goes and the image portrayed it just like it played out in the episode. She goes and she escapes through a hole, and Callie projects her image up in the doorway, right? If everything was okay, if she had to be, and that's why I'm saying Callie had to be on their side of the portal. She had to be fucking close, okay? That's why I think I know Ella's alive. I know 110% that Ella's alive. Just because of how everything played out. Because she wouldn't have been able to communicate with Will with the sound suppression, with the power dampeners from the military being on. That's how I know she's alive. She disappeared from the van, right? And you can see the opposite side of her nostril is bleeding at first, but then every time she uses her abilities, her nose bleeds. Her nose wasn't bleeding when she telepathically communicated with Will, right? Not to mention, she wouldn't have been able to telepathically communicate with Will because they had the power dampeners. Okay? So, Callie props up Elle mentally into Mike's mind, right? Okay, they have a discussion. And Will was not in the room when Callie was supposedly shot. So how the fuck did he know what happened, right? Everything went down, then they left. There was no time to discuss anything. There was no time to break down what happened. There was no time to have any discussions. They blew the shit up, they left, they got caught by the military. This all happened with minutes. So how the fuck did Mike know exactly what happened in that building, right? He knew down to every single detail what happened in that building, right? And only Elle knew what happened because Hopper was gone for most of it. So how the fuck could... And Hopper's not the type of person to break down exactly what happened inside that building. He's the type of person that would have been like, kid, you just need to let it go and get over it. It's like, what's done is done. You know, I lost a daughter too. We need to stop and let this go and move forward. Like, yeah, you lost a girlfriend that you knew for a few years. I lost not one, but 2 daughters. Okay? So, Will knew exactly what happened in that building, even though he was not around. Okay? Elle told him everything when they were speaking telepathically. She broke down everything for him. But the fact that she even did that without her nose bleeding, she was alive. That was just a fucking projection, dude. It was just a projection. She went into that tunnel, bro. What did she do? Go down into the tunnel and then escape into the fucking upside down, come back up, and then, you know, appear in the doorway? No, she disappeared, bro. She fucking disappeared. Which leads me to my next. Elle is alive, bro. So that, you know what I mean? Now we know, because Mike and Elle have like a deep spiritual connection, right? The fact that he's not more upset tells me that she's still alive, because her powers are like, she is connected to him. So if he would have died, he would have felt that in his fucking heart, dude. It would have cracked his heart in two, literally. You know what I mean? Because they're fucking bonded. And I think in a few years, so on top of that, dude, it leads me to my next thing. 11 is a bitch, because she's alive this whole time, and I know she's alive. You can't tell me otherwise. that girl is alive, and she's nothing. Hopper cared for her like a fucking daughter, dude, if not more. You know what I mean? Because Sarah, when Sarah died, she was a very young child. You know what I mean? He didn't really get a chance to like bond with her. Yeah, like he loved her and he cared for her and he protected her and all that. But you know what I mean? There's a difference between having the love for an infant and having a love for like a more adult child, because you've bonded with that child. You've grown with that child. You know, that child is like forever a part of you. You know what I mean? And not a telepathic, hey, I love you, or I'm safe, nothing. She just disappeared and went and lived fucking happily ever after, leaving all these people fucking broken and torn up, dude. And she could very easily tell them. I don't know, dude. I don't know exactly. Linda Hamilton had a very small role. I thought she was going to have a bigger role. Dude, but she only has like a total of like 3 minutes of screen time in the whole fucking season. It's shitty, dude. And, dude, Linda Hamilton is one of my favorite female actresses, dude. I wish she would have had a bigger role. But that's not, like, what I just said, bro, that's not a theory. That is, I don't care what the Duffer Brothers say. They know what they're doing. They know what they did. 11 is still alive. She is still alive. She is happy, and she is safe. And that's fucked up, because she has dozens of people who care about her and have, like, this deep empathetic love for her. And she's just like, deuces, see ya. Yeah, so, the number one speculation right now is that they're going to make a show called Montauk. And Montauk was what actually inspired Stranger Things. And Montauk was a real... like, it was a real conspiracy theory where in Montauk, back in like the late 80s or early 90s, I think, there was a bunch of kids that were being held captive, and they were thought to have psychic abilities. And that's actually what Stranger Things was based off of. It was actually more based off of that than Dungeons and Dragons. The only reason they went the Dungeons and Dragons route, it was supposed to be like in the first episode, and then that was it. But the whole entire series ended up revolving around Dungeons and Dragons, right? Oh, and that's another thing too. Mike is the storyteller, bro. Mike is the fucking storyteller. Everything that Mike said came true. Everything that Mike said came true. When he's describing everything that happened in the end, bro, it all came true. That's how I know 11 is still alive. And that's why when it shows him later on, he's not showing any like romantic interest. He's not showing like any other friend interest, because he knows that she's still alive, and he's waiting for 10 years down the road when they reboot Stranger Things 2. You know what I mean? And they're all adults and they come together because something happens. And you know what? I genuinely wanted Steve and Robin to get together. I get it. Robin was bisexual, dude. But Steve and Robin had such good fucking chemistry, dude, that it pissed me off that they didn't bring those two together. And I know why they did that, and it's bullshit. Well, there's supposed to be, so what's been announced already is apparently there is a spin-off that's going to revolve around Nancy and Will's older brother. I can't remember his name. It's supposed to revolve around them, and then there's an animated series that's going to take place in between seasons 2 and 3, and then another animated series that's supposed to take place. So one of them is supposed to be about Dustin and Steve in between seasons 2 and 3, right? And then there's going to be another animated series about Max between seasons 4 and 5. It's going to be about like how she found the cave and all that shit. Like after, it's going to begin right where she fucking, she went up in the air and that song was playing, running up that hill, no, sure, no, no. And it's going to be, the whole season is going to be about her finding that cave and how like she tried to figure out how to escape and all that shit. That's what I heard. That one animated, well, it's going to be one animated series, but the first season is about Nancy and I can't remember Will's older brother's name. What? Yeah, about Nancy and Jonathan. So, yeah, and that's supposed to be between seasons 2 and 3. And then the second season will be about Max. And it will begin as soon as Vecna invades her body when she's running. And she doesn't, or she ends up getting hospitalized and put into a coma or whatever. And it's going to be the whole journey of like her going through all the memories and all that shit. And that's how she like knew how to navigate Vecna's mind or Henry's mind when she was leading Elle and Callie through it. Because she thoroughly, searched through all of his memories and figured out everything. No! Fuck, dude! Oh, the vestige is right fucking there. Fuck! I can't remember how to get back down there now, dude. I spent too much time fucking... Oh my god, this damn archer. Dude! Are you serious right now with this shit? What's up, Winnie? What elevator, dude? No, dude! Oh my fucking god, what? Bro, what elevator is he fucking talking about? Oh. Oh my god, dude. Oh. Okay, hold on, sorry. They killed literally a bunch of military. Truth, like, I'm surprised that even the military didn't do anything up to the gang. In order to prove your point, I think even the military probably knows Eleven's still alive somehow. Probably. I wouldn't doubt it. And I would say that that is like the only justifiable reason why Elle hasn't tried to communicate with them in any way, shape, or form. But she could still send them like a mental, hey, love you, blah, 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 whatever. You know what I mean?
Our holy work continues, Lamb.
Fellow sanctified vessel, may Aureus' divine radiance flow through me
and into you. Our holy work continues, Lamp. Let Aureus' will be done. That stone, it looks different somehow. But I know it. When I was a girl at the orphanage, Iris, I lost this, but now I wish I could say the same. Several of our no canonized, the hallowed, many have given, but Latimer was. Several no canonized, the hallowed, many, but Latimer.
Ah, you again.
Okay. The only people who know that 11 is still alive are Will, Mike, Dustin, Max, and Lucas. Well, I think Hopper might know too. That's why he's not more fucked up than mentally than he normally would be if you lost a child. Okay. fucking help me, dude. Let me see. I'm broken to the end. Shit, I already had it. I could swear there was something else still in here. Did he not? Nope.
The thieves? Does this place look... Oh, all right. When I find out, I'll... If you thought about... Katrin wouldn't have... If you write the thought... Katrin wouldn't have... If you thought about... Katrin wouldn't have ignored... If you write about this... The thought of a poor girl down there alone in the dark... Katrin wouldn't have ignored such a plight.
go pay this chick before I forget.
A pleasure. The wise always do. I help you. Just be sure to make good if you don't, and neither of us.
Okay. There we go. Up to 40. Bro, I swear, this sword just keeps getting bigger and bigger. Nerd, what do you think of the ending? I mean, it saddens me. It really does. You know, Stranger Things was a TV show that I really, really enjoyed it because it was something that my family and I all did together. You know what I mean? There are plenty of shows that I like more than Stranger Things, but Stranger Things means more to me than those other shows, if that makes any sense. And we had been watching it since the first season came out. You know what I mean? One of my coworkers, when I was still managing, I wasn't even manager of the gas station yet. Or was I? Yeah, I was. Yeah, she was like, hey, have you watched that show called Stranger Things? It just came out on Netflix back in like 2014 or whatever, 2015. And I was like, no, what the hell was that? And she was like, oh my God, when you go home, you guys need to watch it tonight. So I watched it by myself, and then my wife and I watched it together. I convinced her to watch it, and she was like, oh my God, this is so good. So then we watched the first season again. I watched it for a third time with all the kids, and the kids loved it. You know what I mean? And yeah, so 10 years now. Just shy of 10 years. You know what I mean? And there are certain shows like Cobra Kai. Cobra Kai is another one where when a new season comes out, we sit as an entire family and watch it. And dude, that means so fucking much to me, especially now that I'm getting older and I'm almost 42. Bro, I'll be 42 in like 60 days. That is nuts, dude. Yeah, like 60, less than 60 days, like 58 days. Bro, I'll be 42. And my life is just years. I can't believe 2025 is over already, bro. I feel like 2025 just started. Like, I feel like my birthday just happened, and I lost control of my anger because I sliced my hand open on the fucking shower drain and kind of ruined my whole birthday party thing. Because I cut my hand open. I was trying to install a shower drain, and there was like a piece of plastic when they molded the actual drain that threads in. When they molded it, there was like a little flap of plastic that I should have broken off. And I went to turn it, and it slid in my hand, and it just sliced my whole hand open. And bro, there was blood everywhere. I was like, ah! And blood just went squirting like all over the wall. You know what I mean? So it was emotional for me because it's the end of an era. Not just the end of Stranger Things, but you know, there's not gonna be any more, hey, Stranger Things is coming out with a new season in 60 days. Everybody make plans because we're gonna, you know, stay at home that whole week and not go out after work and school, and we're all gonna sit as a family and watch it and make popcorn and get candy and sodas, and you know what I mean? It holds a very special place near and dear to my heart. As cheesy as that sounds, I don't give a shit. Whatever. If you think it's funny, oh well, screw you. It's because you ain't got no friends or kids. Alright, hold on, what the hell? Tonight is the last night of the banquet and Contest of Champions, and bro, I wanted that damn Punisher, but I don't have any cash flow. I know, I'm just fucking around. You guys are all awesome. There's just certain people out there on the internet that were like, bro, you're a dude, you got emotional? Like, what? Shut up. No, you guys are fucking awesome. I'm glad that I started this channel and found you guys, seriously. I think tomorrow I may take a small break from Lords of the Fallen, because I want to try this Cassette Boy demo. I've been waiting for this game for a long time. I don't know why, but for some reason I have a strange there's just something about this game that looks amazing. I don't know what I think it's just like the 16-bit pixelated color. Oh, that reminds me, I have a Stranger Things game that I wonder if I can stream. Nope. Even though I fucking paid for it. Let me see. Yeah, because, dude, I paid for that game. Let me see why I can't. Yeah, that's it right there. What the hell? They must have. Yeah, I just, dude, I can't believe Stranger Things is over, dude. That sucks, man. It really does. I wish that they would have gone longer. You know what I mean? And they probably would have if it wasn't for COVID. What time is it? You know what? I have a little bit. Let's check this out right now. Because tomorrow I want to do Guardians of the Galaxy for a little bit. And I want to do Code Vein. And I don't know why. I've been waiting a long time for this game. What the hell? It's all up to you. Like somebody's getting shot in the stomach and their stomach exploding. Fall. Campfire to save your game and restore free if you get a game over. Yeah, fall. Fall is the ultimate time of year. I don't know. I don't know anything about it, dude. I saw the image of it like a year and a half ago, and I was really intrigued. And the coloring and the artwork. So I wish listed it. I'm digging the music though, dude. She's gone missing. She's a gentle black cat with the cutest eyes. Will you help me find her? There she is. Get your ass over here, you little fucking black cat. Oh, there we go. Even if a fake sword should handle this line. Yeah, I was going through upcoming games like a year and a half ago, and this just popped up in the coming soon. And I was looking at the artwork, and for some reason the green in the artwork really caught my eye. Like the pixelated, it's like really old, like 1980s computer games. It just, like, I was really drawn to it for some reason. The artwork just like sucked me in, and I wish listed it, and I don't know anything about it. I don't know who made it. I am gonna end it here though, because I do need to hop off. Even though I have tomorrow off, I really need to stick to my sleep schedule, because the first couple nights I went back to work, it was really hard to like sleep. Like, my body wanted to stay up until 2 o'clock in the morning. I'll play more of this tomorrow, though. Yeah, I'll definitely play more of that tomorrow. I just wanted to give it a quick shot real quick, because, dude, I've been waiting, seriously, like a year and a half, 2 years for this game to come out. Like, I don't know anything about it, dude. I was just really drawn to like see this artwork. I was just like really drawn to the artwork. There weren't even pictures or videos of it. I saw this cover image of this little blocked head pixel dude staring up at this like green moon, and I was like, bro, this is like really intriguing looking. It was just one of those things that caught my eye, and I had to check it out. And I'm not gonna lie, dude, I kind of like it. The music's got like a good rhythmic beat to it, and it feels like it's gonna be like a Zelda-esque style adventure game. So tomorrow morning, I've got some stuff I've got to take care of. But when I do my morning stream tomorrow, we'll start Code Vein, because I want to finish Code Vein before the second one comes out. I want to get through this game. And then tomorrow evening, we'll return for some more Lords of the Fallen Platinum run. I haven't gotten a trophy in a long time. I think I got one trophy the other day, but other than that, I haven't gotten a trophy since the first time I've beaten this game. And whenever I play games like this, it's always really hard to go extended periods of time without getting a trophy, because you start to feel like, oh my god, I'm doing this for nothing. You know what I mean? Liza P was a little like that, but that was my fault. I screwed it up. First Berserker Kazan was kind of like that. I actually need to get back into First Berserker Kazan and beat it. I haven't beaten it yet. But I want to get some Night Rain in. I want to get some Arc Raiders in. I want to get some Battlefield 6 in. So maybe I'll just take a break from Lords of the Fallen tomorrow night, and I'll just do a chill stream, and I'll play through, like I'll do Guardians of the Galaxy for like an hour or so, and then, no, I'll just do multiplayer shit. I'll do Battlefield, Arc Raiders, and Night Rain. There we go. Because I still got some other stuff over here I want to finish too. I got the Thief games I need to finish. Other than that, though, you know what I mean? Tonight was a fun night. I hope you guys have gotten off to a good start with 2026. I really do. I hope that 2026 is everybody's year. I hope that you guys all achieve the goals that you guys have set out for yourselves. I know mine is to lose about 100 pounds. I've gotten quite overweight over the past year and a half or so. I'm up around 270, 280 pounds, somewhere in there. I'd like to get back down to around 185, 190. I need to quit drinking Red Bulls and eating junk food. I would like to at least get one promotion this year. I'm gonna try to push for one promotion. I would like to break 500 subscribers at least, bare minimum. I'm not asking for a lot. I don't want to be greedy, you know what I mean? I would just like to be able to break 500. That way I can start to monetize it a little bit. But at the same time, I would like to put more effort into the channel as well, so I can present more presentable and professional content for you guys. I want you guys have, most of you have been here with me for a long time, and I want to show you that I appreciate you by upping my content game a little bit. Let's see what else. I want to find more ways to connect to my kids. I think I did a pretty good job at doing that last year. You know, with getting over all my past bullshit and going and supporting my son at football and getting them into kickboxing and all that stuff. And then I think, yeah, that's pretty much the basic, is just get better with my channel, get a promotion at work. And connect even more to my kids. Maybe reconnect with my wife a little more too. Yeah, that's pretty much it. So I need to pick up a hobby at some point, whether that is learning how to play the cello or the guitar, or maybe taking some acting classes or something. Just something. Anyway, I thank you guys for all the support that and love that you guys have shown over here at Everything You Nerd. You know, 2025 was a good year for the channel. And to all you guys that sit with me day in and day out and listening to all my highs and lows, my ups and downs, and all that, you know, thank you guys. And here's to an amazing, happy, safe, and wonderful 2026. Until next time, you guys have a great day, and I hope to catch you guys again tomorrow with more, with just more over here at Everything You Nerd.